Yeah, good evening, everybody. It's my pleasure to talk on oil palm research and development in India. Just I would like to brief you about what is the present status, where we do stand, and what should be further done, what should be our future strategy to move on that. So I think you may be aware what is the oil palm. It is a plantation crop. You can see just I kept a plant if somebody is not known or not aware of that. So this is oil palm tree you can see. Yeah, like coconut. Coconut is having less leaves or less biomass, but oil palm will be having more biomass. And this is the bunch that is called fresh fruit bunch. So that is having that is of economic importance. And what are these fruits are there? From these fruits, this is called mesocarp, you may be knowing. And from mesocarp, actually palm oil is extracted. And this is the kernel. And from kernel, another oil is extracted, that is palm kernel oil. So you can see that why India is stressing hard now to move on the development of oil palm in this country. The reason you can see, this is the first photo you can see where oil palm stands tall, not in terms of height, but in terms of the productivity per se also. So it is the highest oil yielding crop when we are compared to other oilseeds crop, 9 oilseeds crop. And you can see further I will talk on this about the carbon sequestration. It is a very good source for the carbon sink. At the same time, most of you may be knowing carbon footprint people are talking. While we compare with other crops like the soya and canola, it is having less carbon footprint. That's why it is eco-friendly also. And if you look at the water requirement, which is often confused, telling that oil palm requires more water, which is not true. You can see what is the water requirement of oil palm when we compare to paddy, sugarcane, and banana, which require high water. And while you talk of the water productivity per liter, then you can see that still oil palm stands tall. So carbon sequestration you will be knowing, and rather it is a carbon positive crop. Now, if you search internet, you may be finding many things, many negative things, many positive things, negative things. Maybe that oil palm will destroy the ecology or water environment, and it is affecting the plant forest, all those sort of things are there. But while we talk of India, situation is reverse. So you can see that it is rather a carbon positive crop, but while you compare it with the forest trees or forest, dense forest, then definitely India is not going to remove those forests and go for oil palm plantation. Unlike other countries like Malaysia and Indonesia and many African countries, where forests are destroyed and then they are going for the oil palm plantation. Rather, this oil palm in India is being grown, taken up as a farmer's crop on farmer's field. And our recommendation also nowhere we have mentioned or we have taken that forest in consideration while working out the area suitability for the oil palm cultivation. So there, India is altogether different from all these other countries, major oil palm growing countries, where rather inbuilt mechanism is there in our oil palm development program, where we are not at all touching the forest, so there is no any damage. If there is no damage, then it is being used as a crop for the diversification. Crop diversification has become very important now. You can see I'm sitting in Telangana now, where a lot of water is available now. And there this crop is being promoted so that water can be efficiently used. So carbon sequestration, if we talk, it is positive. And, and looking at all these things, just we can say that oil palm is the crop of the future for developing countries like India, where almost 50 to 60% of the edible oil requirement is made through huge import of edible oil from different countries, and almost more than 1,50,000 crores of the foreign exchange or dollars we are spending on that. So you can imagine that how much is how much useful this crop is. Why it is useful, you can see This potential area recently one committee was formulated and we have submitted report to Government of India where 20 lakh hectare area has been identified suitable for oil palm. And here we have done the GIS and remote sensing mapping. And there we have given the scientific mapping of the entire country, which area are suitable and which area are not suitable. And you can see the productivity 4 to 6 tons oil per hectare per year. So no other crop can match, and that's why Government of India is promoting this. Not that this oil is not good, but the oil productivity per hectare is so much that total oil also prices that will be less compared to other oilseed crops. You can see that water oil palm development program in India is there. Eco-friendly, environment-friendly water term use, sustainable. Absolutely, there is no problem, no threat to environment. And rather, what it does say, this is your Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, you can say. So here, rather, it is developing the mini forest. If you take the drone picture or from satellite picture, if you see oil palm plantations, they will look like a small forest. And in India, unlike other countries, India is the only country where oil palm is being promoted as the on the cropping system approach. It is not monoculture, it is monocropping. It is not monocropping, it is multiple cropping system which we are advocating and telling to our farmers also to follow. And now around 25 crop search modules are available where oil palm plus other crops can be taken up as intercrops and thereby it is taking care of the environment, soil rhizosphere and also. Marketing pricing mechanism is very good in India and carbon sequestration is positive. Water requirement is less compared to other crops. Only thing is it requires regular water. So first point which comes, you would have heard also that planting material. So oil palm planting material is very, very important. And since it is an introduced crop, so many efforts have been taken to develop oil palm planting material from within our country. And looking at this is the scenario from where we started our uh, seed production activities, right from the Thodupuda, which is there in Kerala. We have gone to first generation cycle, second generation cycle, third generation cycle, and I am really very happy to see that now fourth generation cycle material will be available. It means fourth generation selection cycle material means our productivity is going to be around 10 tons oil per hectare per year. So you can imagine that India, it is we are having very good set of material and we are advanced material. We are raised in such a way.
నీరజ వాసవి మానస నవీను సౌమ్య.
Okay, could you please unmute?
I request other participants to stay in mute until Dr. Mathur completes his presentation.
You can see that these are the seed gardens which are in place now. And very recently, just today only I listed this one, that another seed garden which is going to come has been planted now. So slowly we are moving towards the raising the planting material production at a national level so that whatever area expansion program is there, that can be made. The advantage with our seed production program is very superior quality of the planting material, low cost of production, surety about performance. You can see that is oil palm is generally in Malaysia, Indonesia, and other African countries. You can see they are grown as under high rainfall and high humidity area. But if you look at our conditions here, high temperature, low humidity areas. So you can see that water planting material we are evaluating and developing in our conditions that is likely to have the surety in the performance, which is always questionable for the material which is being brought from outside. And more importantly, it is irrigated condition. Over in the world, oil palm is grown as irrigated crop. But in India, after a lot of 25 years of our research program, now we have come to the point that a drip irrigation system is also suitable for raising oil palm. Apart from this, we are having very good planting material for the slow vertical growth. Means height of the palm, if it is growing slow, it is easy for harvesters to harvest the bunches. So that material is available. In next 2 to 3 years, we are going to come out with that similar type of variety. High wattage efficiencies is we are irrigated and evaluating material under simulated dot conditions. So we are having very good high wattage efficient material available. Cold tolerance. India is having the advantage of all kinds of area ecological situations which are available elsewhere in the world. And there we are living in a very positive and win situation. And productivity also, you can see planting material of 8 tons is available, but on farmers field under good management conditions, I am very happy to tell you that 10 tons plus oil yield per hectare per year has been realized on farmers field, and that also by a woman farmer in Mysore district. So seed garden priority is there. Definitely we have to raise more seed gardens so that we can become self-sufficient in planting material requirement. Government is already trying hard, and institute like Indian Oil Palm Research, where earlier I was there, they are also trying hard to establish new seed gardens in different ecological conditions so that planting material requirement of different ecological system can be made. At the same time, these targets, whatever are fixed, they have to be in line with the availability of the sprouts, and it is already taken care that 2 years it takes. 2 years in advance, this target needs to be fixed. Why? Once a sprout is produced, that takes almost 9 to 12 months, and then it is raised nurseries again 12 to 14 months. So total around 2 years will go in developing the planting material. That's why we requested and we highlighted the importance of fixing the target 2 years in advance. Investment in development of seed gardens already on triple P mode. It is already in place, and some private farms already came forward. Other Department of Horticulture in different states they are doing, and only this problem also is gone now, delayed and non-lifting of the hotel. So overall, if you say under strict monitoring condition, superior quality of sprouts is being produced. I am very happy to inform you that the 3 oil palm hybrids first time have been released at national level, and these are the 3 hybrids which already listed. You can see Godavari Sona, Godavari Ratna, and Godavari Gold. Third generation hybrids are available. They are under testing, where 8 tons of the oil yield can be realized. Dwarf hybrids already they are in place, and maybe another 2 to 3 years they are going to be released with 6 to 7 tons of productivity per hectare. And I'm very happy to inform you that these DNA markers, 2 markers have been identified. First time at the global level, credit goes to our biotechnology working in the Indian Oil Palm Research. We have come out with the 2 markers, and that also the fruit uh, shelf marker, which is there for the each is caps marker. We can identify the types. Another one is for the darkness. Seed gardens, we are working hard, and we are already planned for the new seed gardens raising 15 numbers. It is going on. I am very happy to again tell you that this is the technique of the pollination. This is technique of the pollination. It is just a hose pipe. Through this, we are sending the VVs. VVs are the pollinating agent in oil palm, and they will just go there and pollinate the bunch. This has been patented, and first time at global level, we have come out with this sort of technology which is not available, and it is in high demand. So these are the markers. You can see CAPS marker first time reported at international level. Similar is the for dwarf markers also we identified, and already that application is there for the patenting of this procedure, how to identify the dwarf form in nursery. Tissue culture work, we are already moving. It will help in micro propagation at commercial level, but at the same time, we are more interested in developing the semi-clonal and biclonal seed gardens. Biclonal seed gardens means one of the parental material can be multiplied to tissue culture. The advantage will it will bring uniformity in the parental material, and if both parents are multiplied, it will be called biclonal seed garden. So we are working on that, and almost tissue culture protocol is standardized. And apart from that, if we are going for the double haploid breeding, then immediately uniformity at gene level, at loci level can be brought. Oil palm based cropping system, I already told you that India is on that, and we have developed 25 crop modules which can be taken as intercrops. Since oil palm, if you see the plantation of mature oil palm plantation, you can see it will be having lot of shade. A light infiltration may be even less 25% or even less than that. So under those less light conditions and more shade conditions, which crops can be grown? India has shown to the entire world that these are the crops which can be shown, and we have worked out its cost benefit ratio, and we are given to our farmers that these are the options available with you. Whichever is going market or which market can be created, they can go for that sort of cropping system. And here you can see water space between 2 ponds, that is 9 meter space is available. You can easily go for the intercropping, and farmer can get additional income from this. So that is the first time in the world this institute has given these modules, which are being followed by other institutes. Is it audible? Audible? Is it audible?
Yes, sir, it is audible.
Yeah, it's just, there was current supply. That's why I told. Another aspect on which this institute has given a lot of stress is resource use efficiency. How to optimize the maximum resource use efficiency of water and nutrients. I am very happy to tell you. You can see this right side where this fertigation technique has been standardized. We have given this technology after 8 to 10 years of evaluation and then testing on farmers field, and now it is available with farmers through drip system. That's simply venturi can be installed and farmer is able to irrigate, farmer is able to fertigate his crop through drip system. So that is first time it is given, and now farmers have adopted this technique like anything. At the same time, how much water should be applied, that sort of calculation also is available now, and you can see this mobile app is already developed on water requirement of oil palm, and different conditions are there, different states are there. So whichever state is there, just you feed that data, it is a calculator and it will show you how much water should be applied. Similarly, how much fertilizer can be applied, that also this calculator is available, mobile apps are available, and these mobile apps are easily available on Google Play Store. These norms have been developed since crop was new, and we were not aware what is the requirement of fertilizer. Under rainfed condition, it is different, but under irrigated condition, what it should be there. So our scientists have already done these norms for different states, and recycling of biomass is very, very important. And you can see that almost 50% maximum. We will not go for 50% also. If you think 25% of the nutrient requirement can easily be met by through recycling of the biomass of the plantation within the crop. The IPM stage, luckily, we don't have much disease and pest pressure, but suddenly, recently, one pest, Rugose spelling whitefly was seen. And there also, we have developed the biocontrol as a mechanism of controlling that pest. At the same time, water pests are available. Be it rhinoceros, bitter, be anything else, all IPM practices have been standardized and they are available. If you see farm mechanization, two sickles from our history, earlier we were directed, now it is Indian Institute of Farm Research. So two sickles we have developed, which are there for the farmers to harvest the bunches from the tall palms. At the side, you can see this JCB connectivity trunk. This is chipping machine, chipping bucket. While we are going for the replanting, we have to remove the old plantation. This bucket has been developed by our scientists here, and then it is farmers are using for chipping so that old plantation can be easily chopped and removed from the field. At the same time, we are working hard on harvesting from palms from the tall palms, harvesting bunches from the tall palms, and different models we have developed. But I am really very happy to inform you, all of you. You can see that this is a simple, you can say Trishul, Bhagwan Shiv ka Trishul lagta hai. But this is very, very important. It is used in first 3 years of the crop planting, oil palm planting. And that is used to remove the initially developed inflorescence at juvenile phase up to 3 to 4 years. The advantage of this is that without going near to the palm, person can easily remove that inflorescence. Otherwise, he has to go to near, and many times they will be cut green leaves. Green leaves we are advocating not to remove, but sometimes it becomes very difficult for them to remove the inflorescence. And this is very, very handy. We got very recently patent of this ablation tool, and I am really very happy to tell you that we got demand even from Malaysia. So it appears to be very simple, but then it was not available in the system. And while we got the calls and from Malaysia, we were really very happy. And then we are trying to see that it can go to other countries also. Capacity building programs, they are very, very important. And further, this institute, Indian Oil Palm Research, is really working hard on developing trained manpower for the oil palm crop, be it officer, be it the line department, which are there in field at grassroots level, or be it the policy makers also. Training programs we regularly conduct. Farmers training program are regular feature of our institute on demonstration of different skills, maybe fertigation, harvesting, pollination, and all those sort of things. At the same time, this institute has developed different groups, small farmers group, harvester groups, And these harvester groups, the advantage is that they are landless people mostly, and they are getting some items. We are helping them by providing the pipe and sickle to them, and as other safety measures, devices also, and they are able to gain the business of harvesting from the farmers' field. Farmers are also getting a harvester for their crops, so that way it is mutually beneficial group for the farmers. At the same time, these landless people also got opportunities to work and get the money. Other things are there, there's waste utilization, development of fiber-based industry. So many things are there. Many products can be brought out of these plantations, and they can be projected and they can develop, they can be taken up through the small scale industries, or maybe new startups can take up at a small level or big level, whatever is possible. And that is going to help them in getting the income and business from the this plantation base. This institute had developed so many videos, short videos. We have not gone for big videos, which are required to support the uh, oil palm development program at national level, be it irrigation management, fertilizer management, or whatever is there. Mobile apps, though we have developed around 16 mobile apps, I will tell you. But at the same time, I only listed these 3 mobile apps, and they all are there in the Google Play Store. But you can see this is Oil Palm Crop Doctor. This mobile app is one where farmer or anybody, any stakeholder, he can put his query through video or through audio or text messaging, and within 24 to 48 hours, our scientists are replying. So this is an interactive type of mobile app which is developed and placed in the Google Play Store. This you can see it is the nutrient advisor, how much fertilizer, what is the analysis of his field, farmer's field nutrient analysis, and that data can be put in this, and then he can easily say that how much fertilizer is to be applied and during what season. At the same time, this center one you can see, this is oil palm site suitability evaluator. This is the Institute Oil Palm Indian Institute of Oil Palm Research, which has given the mobile app in such a way that though we have done the scientific mapping of the entire country, but the scale with which we have worked was very broad. To further fine tune and then see that at a small level, or maybe even at farmer level or taluka level, whether oil palm can be grown or not grown, that it is suitable or not suitable. This mobile app has been developed and it is available again in Google Play Store, which is further helping in taking proper efficient decision to promote the crop. At the same time, this institute is already involved in SMS and voice messaging services. Just I will inform you that our SMS were reaching to far end. I was there somewhere in Mizoram, and there in down south Longklai region where we were there, one lady farmer came and told that, sir, I am getting your SMS. We were so happy. We were so happy sitting in this Andhra and then reaching out to the far end. Then we told what sort of SMS we are getting. Then she has narrated what SMS and whether she is implementing, how she is implementing. So that way we can reach out to different parts of the country, and really we are very happy that ICT tools are being used for all these purposes. So in future research strategy, I will tell you that we should have a plant genetic resource management system. You know, plant genetic resources, sum total of the total genes of a particular species, and they are required to develop high yielding or high oil yielding or dwarf or high water efficient or nutrient efficient or disease resistant or pest resistant varieties. And this plant genetic resource becomes the prerequisite. So that is has to be there. We have to further improve our plant genetic resources which are available with around 128 sessions we are having, but continuously needs to further enrich it. At the same time, development of very high yielding hybrids, it has to be a continuous activity. At present, we are having hybrids which can produce up to 8 tons of oil. This is 8 tons of oil per hectare per year. Now we are targeting next 10 tons. All these things are possible. At the same time, dwarfness is also required so that harvesting problem can easily be resolved. And enhancing the production potential of oil palm planting material needs to be taken up on priority. Already we are at it, and we are supplying the parental material to different seed gardens which are coming up. And in near future, definitely, we target around 2030 or 2032. We should be self-sufficient in meeting the planting material requirement of our country. At the same time, continuous research has to be there on development of agri-techniques which can further improve the oil productivity per se and keeping the water resource use efficiency in mind. And definitely sensors play a very key role, and our scientists already started working on that. We have to still further come out with some more crop modules for the intercropping, and we are stressing now hard on this aromatic and medicinal plants, aromatic and medicinal crops, where farmer will able to get more money, higher income. At the same time, water requirements for the companies are there. They can meet it through involving the farmers, so that farmer also will be getting more money. Company will be getting the raw material for their medicinal or aromatic use, whatever is there. And these things can go on the cropping system approach or farming system approach, where farmer may involve his animal component, also maybe buffaloes, cows, or so on. Or, another thing is climate is changing continuously, and physiological measures, physiological studies needs to be further taken up and strengthened so that oil content and productivity per se can be taken care with respect to the changing climate. Another thing is integrated management practices for major pests. What are new pests are emerging? Many new pests are coming. Of course, reverse spelling, rightly, you all may be aware. Very recently, past 3 years or 4 years, it has become awake and now it is under control. But then control measures are already there. Similar things are there. Diseases like Ganoderma or bud rot, already measures are there. But these things have to be taken up in time. But definitely, institute has to work on the development of IPM practices for management of disease and pest. Efficient harvesting tools are required, machineries are required, so that farms from tall, height, more height, say 25, 30 to 30, 40 feet height, easily they can be harvested. So at present, we are comfortable with the 20 to 25 feet height harvesting, but we are working on that and then trying to come up with the harvesting tools or machineries which can help in harvesting bunches from the tall palms. Utilization of byproduct, many protocols are available. These all are standardized, and plantation wastes are available from the processing units. You can see, if you visit any processing unit, you can see a lot of biomass will be available from plantation also, from processing units also, and small scale industries, small industries or startup can be promoted to develop the products out of that, and their way total water productivity per se or income from per hectare area, it can be further optimized and scope are available. Apart from this, capacity building programs become very, very important. Definitely, they are required to train the officers, farmers, and other stakeholders. You can see Telangana, a lot of stress is there on development of oil palm. You can see Northeast, lot of stress of government of India is there on development of oil palm in those areas. And those farmers or those people, officers, or those staff which are there working at the grassroots level, which are directly connecting with the farmers, there needs to be updated with the technology which are available with the institutes, so that technology available in labs can be translated to field without any gap. And those things this institute is doing, already doing. Uh, Policy makers also trainings we are conducting for 2 or 3 days, since they cannot stay for more time. At the same time, officer training program for 6 days, it is being conducted regularly on a contractual basis also, on regular basis also. And farmers programs are regularly conducted on farm, off farm. These programs are going on, and other stakeholders, whatever is there, we are using. And through ICT tools, you have seen mobile apps, you have seen videos, you have seen SMS service. Through this also, we are able to reach out to different stakeholders in far and areas where physically we are not able to reach. So this is all about the oil palm research and development program at national level. And I'm thankful to you that you have invited me to deliver talk on this. Of course, I left oil palm now. I'm working with other oilseeds, annual oilseed crop, but these oilseeds crop also can easily be taken up in this oil palm plantation, so that oil yield per se can be further improved. So this is the last quotation what we generally give: grow oil palm, grow with the oil palm for edible oil and nutritional food security. Nutritional food security means it is rich source of vitamin A and vitamin E also, apart from many other components. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Okay.
Audible?
Thank you, Dr. Mathur, for the very detailed presentation. So now we'll take up some questions. Yeah, you can stop sharing. Okay.
It's my pleasure to answer. I will try to answer.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. So I'll call out the names of the participants who are currently available in Zoom one by one. They can mute themselves, then you can talk. You can ask your questions. So first, I would like to call out Mr. Chandramouli. Mr. Chandramouli, you can unmute yourself and ask your question. If it is not possible, you can post your question in the chat box. Okay, next I go to Divya Ambatti. Yes, Chandramouli.
Good evening, sir. Where we can get those tools, sir? Some tools have shown in presentation. Where we will get the tools, sir?
Ablation tool you can get from institute. Already we have outsourced. 2 firms have been identified, licensed. So institute will be able to tell you from where to get. Okay.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Pipes and these sickles also, they are available. Already outsourced are there. You contact to director.iiopr@icr.gov.in. This email ID you can just note down and then you can make correspondence. Definitely they will help you in getting the things.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay. Next, Divya Ambatti.
Yes, she is my colleague only. Divya, please tell. She is a plant breeder working on oilseeds.
Achha, okay. Okay, no problem. I'll go to Dr. Alivelu, sorry. Okay, no problem. Dr. Manjunath.
If there are no questions, it means some people have not understood.
Yeah. Okay. And okay, let me go to Vasavi Reddy. Okay.
Feel free and join and ask queries.
Yeah. Jawahar, you can unmute yourself. Okay. Manasa. Soumya. Mr. Mahesh. And Mr. Naveen. Okay. Anybody who has any questions, you can unmute yourself and ask. Otherwise, I'll move to other questions. Yeah, Raghuveer. We have Raghuveer.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Raghu. Yes.
Yes, sir. Sir, unlike in all plantation crops, we are seeing a lot of hybrids. When it comes to oil palm, we are getting a very less number of hybrids. Like even the breeding cycle is very long in coconut also. We have seen a lot of hybrids. Why we are not getting much hybrids in oil palms?
Now
Just
in near
you mentioned only.
Now in near future, you are going to get our programs of breeding, oil palm breeding is infant compared to other oilseeds growing countries. And the first time we have released these 3 hybrids which I have listed. But now many are in pipeline. You know, it takes 12 years minimum to come out with the hybrid and then go for the evaluation in multi-location trial. So now future you are going to get in next 2 to 3 years, you are going to get dwarf hybrids. And another 7 to 8 years, we are going to continuously get hybrids with high oil yield productivity. So it will be there, dear.
Sir, is there any particular breeding problems with oil palms, sir? Like unlike coconut or Palmyra or Aracanut?
See, I was there in coconut also, Palmyra also, and variety concert, whatever is there, it is there. But oil palm only problem is that it is a long cycle, long gestation period of 3 to 4 years. It takes 10 to 12 years to complete one cycle of evaluation. Then we identify the parent and that male and female parent, make the cross. Again, it is tested in AICRB, All India Coordinated Research Project trials, then come out with the varieties. So it takes around minimum 25 to 30 years to come out with the varieties. But now present system is there, the continuous trials are there in place and we are going to get continuously hybrids also being released for different ecological conditions. So it is no any problem. Crossing everything is easy. It is only time which is important.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Raghu.
Okay. Neeraja? Okay, no problem. So I'll take up some questions from our side. So how can improved oil palm varieties contribute to higher yields and profitability for farmers?
Yes, that is really very good question you have asked. That's why in India we are now promoting as a cropping system approach, oil palm based cropping system. Now this I'm institute where presently I'm based now. We are working on different oil seeds, annual oil seeds. So we are promoting intercropping of these oil seeds in intercrop first 3 to 4 years where farmer is not getting any income since it is an infant or juvenile phase. And whatever small influences come, they have to be cut and throw. So to have additional income, we are promoting intercrops, and through intercrop they can get the additional money. At the same time, we are also advocating the fertigation system. You will be surprised, but it is a fact now. It is a reality now in Telangana that without proper this micro irrigation system, farmer will not be given planting material also. So right from day one onwards, this drip irrigation system is there, which is more efficient, and it should help in a very good growth initially and later stage also. Fertilizer management also can be done through this system only. The advantage with this is that in fertigation technique, you are saving 50% of the fertilizer. At the same time, you are enhancing the fertilizer use efficiency. So this is reducing the cost of cultivation on one end. It is reducing the cost of production on one end. At the same time, it is improving the proper productivity per se by 18 to 20%. So in that way, cost is reduced, production is optimized, and farmer is getting more income. Third is while plantation is becoming mature, 6 to 8 years plus, if it is there, what crop can be taken. So now only we identified number of crops, 25 crop models I told. इसमें आप जो एनुअल क्रॉप ले सकते हैं जैसे you can take this long pepper, you can take ginger, you can take turmeric, you can take many flowering plants like red ginger, heliconia, so many things are there. Or bush pepper you can take. So this will be fetching more money to the farmer, additional income, which are not available elsewhere in the world. Only in India these modules are available. And recycling, for the recycling of biomass, technique also we are given. Vermicompost technique has been standardized given to farmer, and we are helping them in, we are demonstrating also that further adds reduce the fertilizer requirement by 25 to 50%. So you can see that system which we have developed now after 30 years of our service to this oil palm fraternity. Now 75% of the fertilizer requirement is reduced, 25% is to be applied, and like that, since organic is also involved here, so soil organic carbon content, everything can be taken care. So that's why I'm telling you that our system, what oil palms research or management system in India is there. It is self-sustainable system, eco-friendly system, no burning, no destruction to any forest, and farmers is able to get more money. Could I answer?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Okay. So next question is, what are the key challenges faced by Indian farmers in oil palm cultivation?
What you are telling? Challenges.
What are the key challenges faced by Indian farmers in oil palm cultivation?
The decision of going for the crops like plantation crop, that also oil palms are not easy. But the very beautiful system is devised here in India, means planting material is supplied by the entrepreneur. Entrepreneur is identified for particular zone, that is called zonalization. It is responsibility of the entrepreneur to supply planting material to farmer. It is responsibility of farmers to supply his product to the company, and then price is fixed by the state government. You can see how beautiful system is that entrepreneur cannot play with the pricing. It is decided at the state price fixation committee will be there, where farmer is member, department officials are member, and entrepreneur is also member. So all stakeholders are members sitting together, deciding together price. And that price, whatever money he is getting, it is all online system available now. And earlier also direct benefit transfer was going to bank. Whatever money is there, to calculate that much tons of this is there, it is going to farmer's account. So absolutely a beautiful system has been devised. Yes, initial planning, going for blocking his field and going for the plantation crop like oil palm, it is a big decision by farmer. But once it move forward, you can see that it has become very popular among farmers. During Corona time, it was oil palm crop which was not affected at all. But many other crops were marketing, those issues were there. But here farmers are able to harvest also, take buses to factory also, and all receipt, everything is there. And it is a transparent system of the development. So this kind of models needs to be developed in other crops also, where farmer need not to bother for this side, that side for sale of his product and all these things. And it is through agreement, where farmer is signing the agreement, company is signing the agreement, and department officers are also signing the agreement. So it is a tri-party agreement with which it is moving, having Oil Palm Act has been passed by different states. So every binding, legal binding on all stakeholders is there.
Okay.
But if
And
you have water, then go for oil palm. If you don't have water, don't go for oil palm. Very clear.
okay.
No ambiguity in that.
And what are the best practices for soil management in oil palm plantations?
So not much management is required. You can see 143 palms per hectare is the design in which we are planting. It is equilateral triangular design which is there. So 143 basins you have to make. Entire area you need not to maintain also. Just basin of initial first year 1 meter basin. Second year 2 meter basin, and third year onwards, third year plus whatever is there, 3 meter basin is to be maintained. There within that you should try to keep it clean so that there is no any competition with weeds or other crops. In between whatever is there, you can take any intercrop or anything else. The advantage is that it is a superficial, it is adventitious root system. Root system is not deep. So you can easily manage that root system, and you can easily manage that small area through different practices, maybe basin making or cleaning or weeding, whatever is there. At the same time, water requirement also will be restricted to this 3 meter area, that is enough. So soil wise, only thing is every 6 monthly you should collect the soil samples. That also procedure is there. Soil and leaf. In this case, leaf also is required. Soil and leaf analysis can be done, and this has to be done in different laboratories. All entrepreneurs, they are having soil and leaf analysis laboratory also. If not, there also Institute of Indian Oil Palm Research, they are having that, and that can be analyzed. You can get the what is that soil health card with you, and as per that you can apply nutrients. So there should not be any problem. Only thing is deep black cotton soil should not be preferred for oil palm cultivation.
Okay. And how does climate variability impact oil palm cultivation, and what adaptation strategies can farmers employ?
Now you see this oil palm, if you look at other countries, so this is rainfed. It is called rainfed, but then 9 to 10 months rainfall will be there. They are high rainfall areas. Malaysia, Thailand, Indonesia, you can see, and many these African countries also, they are high rainfall areas. High rainfall areas means that it is almost irrigated except 2-3 months. So here also in India also it is 2-3 months only we are getting rainfall. Almost 60 days, 60 rainy days we are getting, 60 to maximum 90. Rest of the time it has to be continuously irrigated. So it is a irrigated crop. And only during summer while the temperature goes beyond 40, that also remains for 1 month or 1.5 months. Then only there is some problem where it has to be maintained through regular irrigation. It can be easily done. So absolutely there is no problem even if climate changes. Why it is there? That already it is undergrown under the irrigated conditions. So you have to keep on irrigating. Water is not there, don't go for oil palm. That's all. So there should not be any problem. And Andhra Pradesh especially, almost 2 lakh hectare area or more is available under oil palm. You can see that that is characterized by low humidity and high temperature areas. So absolutely there is no problem. So there should not be any problem in any condition. Even if temperature rises, yes, even if goes to 45, 46 also, you can check also, it will be there for 1 week or some days only, not much.
Okay. And what are the integrated pest and disease management techniques recommended for oil palm plantations?
I will request all of you, whomsoever is there online or whomsoever is sitting there in this seminar hall, madam, just download this oil palm crop doctor. It is just like that. We are not given name doctor. It is really doctor. Everything is available, and in your mobile, you will be seeing many videos, this and that. You kindly see this also. All literature available. There are not much disease and pest problem available now. It is there since it is introduced crop, but some diseases like say this ganoderma is there. What is the management practices? Already it is given. Only thing, while you are late identifying, then there is a problem. Second thing is bud rot disease management practices are already in place and control measures are there. You can see in that tab. Third is Rigo's spelling whitefly, which is past 3 years or 4 years only pest. It has become endemic also and very problematic. Management of that also through biocontrol agent, it is already standardized. So all IPM practices are standardized and we are able to manage and control the diseases. So kindly go through that app and then download and then see. Everything is there in that. If something is not there, kindly let me know. We'll improve it.
Okay. Yeah. So how does proper pruning and canopy management enhance oil palm productivity?
First word I could not listen, madam.
I'll just repeat. How does proper pruning and canopy management enhance oil palm productivity?
नहीं, इसमें आपको कुछ करने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. Let plant grow. Only thing, if leaves are drying, then only you should remove. Otherwise, we don't recommend any leaf pruning or leaf cutting. Unlike other horticulture crop, there where pruning and training is very important, be it grapes or be it this pomegranate and all. But here, nothing like that is there. Let it grow. If you are harvesting bunch, down leaves you have to remove. Without that, you cannot harvest. Otherwise, let green leaf be there. It will further add only, no, photosynthesis it will do and further add organic biomatter to the plant. So absolutely there is no any problem. That only thing is minimum you should keep 36 to 40 leaves. That will be automatically there. If bunch is there, then only you are harvesting. Otherwise, no need of harvest and do unnecessary pruning. It is very friendly crop.
Okay. And what are the essential steps in oil palm harvesting and post-harvest handling?
Harvesting means once a bunch is harvested, that has to be collected. Some fruits will be falling. Actually, indices for harvesting is that if 5 to 6 fruits or something like that, they start falling, then that is the time that you should harvest the bunch. So you harvest that bunch, collect those loose fruits and put it in a water vehicle is there available with you. Take it to the factory and factory will be processing. Farmer cannot do it. Individually, nobody can do it. So factory, they have to anyway sell back to factory only. And factories will be having total entire big oil palm processing unit will be there. They will be of different capacity again, 5 tons capacity, 10 ton capacity, 20 ton capacity, 30 tons capacity as well, based on the how much area is available, how much fruits they are getting. So that will be processed within 24 to 48 hours. Why? If it should not be delayed, delayed means it will increase the free fatty acid content, which is again not good for oil quality. That's all. You have to take it to factory and then processor will take care of that entire thing.
Okay. And how can farmers optimize fertilizer application to ensure healthy oil palm growth without environmental harm? I'll repeat.
Yes, please repeat, madam.
How can farmers optimize fertilizer application to ensure healthy oil palm growth without environmental harm?
Absolutely, there is no harm to environment. That's what I told. I'm talking of our Indian context. Outside वो पूरा destroy करके planting करते हैं ना, that is not good We don't recommend and we don't encourage such things. Here, only that what I told, basin is very, very important. Periodically, you go for the soil and leaf analysis. Okay, get it done. See that what soil health card is given to you. Understand from the scientist or person who has done that. And then as per that, you please apply the fertilizer. The fertilizer recommendations for different areas already it is there. For Andhra and Telangana, it is 1200, 600, 2700 NPK. And then you have to give 500 gram of magnesium and then 100 to 200 gram of the boron based on the deficiency of that element. That's all. So your fertilizer and nutrient applications should base on soil and leaf analysis of that particular field. Based on that, you apply, absolutely no problem. And application of fertilizer is through fertigation system. So that is all. And one more thing I forgot to tell you that this IOPR, Indian Oil Palm Research, has come out with the technology where easily we are able to switch on this mobiles through mobile borewells. So borewell can be switched on, borewell can be switched off, and SMS will be coming to the farmer while he is sleeping or is there in US or any country, and he will know that how much water is gone to plantation also. So that is generally a problem, quality supply of the electricity. Sometimes early morning hours, sometimes late night hours it is coming, farmer is going there, switching on the pump and then seeing and then coming back, all those sort of things are there. All these things are gone now. From mobile itself, you can sit and then operate the borewells. So that is the advantage. And fertilizer is giving to the fertigation. So labor requirement also reduced.
Okay. And what are the economic opportunities and market trends associated with oil palm cultivation in India?
Market trend is what are the price of fresh fruit buns? I told fresh fruit buns, FFB. This is the economic producer, and this is being taken from farmers. The farmer is taking to company. There it will be weighed, and as per that, it will be paid. Price, as I told, it is decided at the state level. Now, at state level, if it is there, what it is done that what are the landing price of the CPO, crude palm oil, from international level? It is at Kandla port is there. That price is taken into account, and that price is used in calculating the price of that FFB. Now, very recently, while we have submitted that report, and which is the base of the entire oil palm project now, that is viability price. Viability price concept is there, where oil year is generally from 1st November to 31st October. That is called oil year. So in beginning of that oil year, say last day of the 31st October or 1st of the November, Government of India will be announcing that this is the viability price. This viability price is calculated based on the previous 5 years CPO. And then the extraction of 15% or something is there. That price will be known to farmer right in the beginning of the year. So that's how this system has been devised. Of course, some limitations, something may be there, but I feel that system is very good and it can be further improved. So that system is there where assured pricing is there. I am really very happy to inform you that this present NMEO, National Mission on Edible Oil Palm, which is in place for past 2 years, very robust system has been developed, learning from our failures, learning from our limitations earlier which we faced, or wrong decisions earlier we would have taken. But present system is very robust, taking all components in mind, and this pricing is assured up to 2037, which is not there in any crop.
Okay. So now we have the last question.
Yeah.
1 second, sir. Yeah. What research advancements are being made to address sustainability concerns in the Indian oil palm industry?
Yes. So already I explained you, our system is sustainable system. That fertilizer requirement we are trying to, already we have brought it down to 25%, means 75% can be made. How it can be made? Through fertigation technique, 50% of fertilizer requirement reduced. Now 50% you are applying. That further 50% also, I already told that recycling of biomass can be easily taken up without doing much. It can be done not 50%, 25% also if you are meeting. So 75% nutrients already we have assured that it is having good nutrient use efficiency. Only 25% is being applied. And this is the way further research will definitely be done, and it can go towards organic. It can easily go towards organic. I will not say fully organic, but already we have brought it down by 75% now. So that way it is a sustainable system. Second thing is, once crop is planted, it is there for 25 to 30 years. Please follow the cropping system approach. Please follow the intercropping system. Please follow that whatever is recommendations are there so that you get more money also. Ultimately, now we are not targeting the productivity. We are targeting how much money will be there coming to the farmer's pocket. That is important. So intercropping modules have been tested and validated, and we have brought it out. Already it is there in public domain. Whichever market is available, please follow that one. If market is not available, also we are requesting our entrepreneur friends kindly connect them to that particular, maybe a long paper fellow or maybe a black ginger fellow or black bush paper fellow, so that farmer will be directly selling to that trader and he'll be getting more money out of that. And whatever is there, these things, all biomass can be recycled easily. Minimum 25% nutrient requirement can be made from the recycling of the plantation waste itself. And like that, it is a sustainable system. And we have seen that if you, again, I'll tell you, if you take a drone picture or if you just go to Google Earth and then check it, it is just like a mini forest we are developed. You can see condition of Andhra Pradesh, you can see latest condition of Telangana also. Just focus here Google Earth and then see almost we are developing mini forest. That is the way we are doing. So it is definitely a sustainable approach. Absolutely no problem.
Okay. So Professor Malu has posted one message in the chat box.
Yes.
I'll just read out, sir. You are one of the key scientists of our country who revolutionized oil palm crop in India. In fact, the crop picked up a momentum by your concerted efforts. Keep on serving the society. God bless you. Thank you, Professor Malu, for the message. So
He is my
before
guru.
we,
Madam,
okay.
he is my guru.
Okay.
And I'm proud that I got such a guru, which are continuously keeping watch on me and definitely guiding me also. They are guiding force actually. And due to their blessings and support, we are able to move forward. But definitely this oil palm project, what is there in place now, it is a robust program which we could develop, taking the help of different people and definitely blessings from our seniors. Thank you very much.
Okay. That's very nice, sir. Thank you, Professor Malu. So before we end, anyone would like to ask any question? Neeraja, Naveen, Nagalata, Soumya, Manasa.
My email ID is also given. Okay, ravi.mathur@icr.gov.in, or you can write any query to director.iiopr@icr.gov.in.
Okay.
You will get reply. Definitely you will get reply.
Yeah, okay. Okay, sir. So I think there are no more questions. So now we have come to end of question round. On behalf of agricultureinformation.com, we'd like to thank you for a very detailed presentation and answering all the questions in depth. And I also like to thank all the participants for joining this meeting. The meeting will now be closed. Have a good evening.
Thank you very much for madam for providing me this opportunity to interact with you people and all others. Thank you very much. Namaskar.
Thank you, sir. Namaskar, sir. Thank you.